Hey guys, how you doing? This is just a follow-up video on my stereo system. I've got it all programmed in. This is a Sony MEX-N5100 Bluetooth. It says 55 watts times 4. It's not 55 watts times 4. Just as a spoiler here, there's not going to be any music played on here. My channel, the YouTube bots will get on me about copyright, so I can't do that. But I'm just going to go over the features of this stereo and the system and what I did. I've got a 2001 Chevy Blazer, and I picked this up through Crutchfield. It's a very, very nice unit. It has a detachable face. One nice feature is it does have a call button right there, and I've got that wired up right here, and that external mic goes to the back of the unit. This does have very good functionality. I do have a subwoofer, a Rockford Fosgate, and you can set the subwoofer level. I keep it between 5 and 7. It goes up to 10. But you can control the level of the sub. You've got phase, different high pass, low pass filters. I'm going to get it back on the subwoofer. There we go. The menu buttons are a little bit difficult until you get used to them. You've got your displays. You can set all the colors. You can set the white menu. Set it to start white if you want it to start white. Auto scroll. This is an I forget what they call it. NFT. It picks up your phone, and that's a nice thing. It does have a dimmer on it. Buttons, set button colors. You can switch the buttons to be different colors. Display color, if you just want the display. All colors. Let's see. You can see the different colors they offer. I just want something that's not too bad. That's pretty good. But it does pick up phone calls when you receive a phone call. This does pick up SIRI, by the way. It's got voice recognition on it, and it does have, it syncs your iPhone up to your iPhone phone book, up to where you can actually just tell Siri to make a call, and she'll make the call, and that's very nice. It also will give you navigation, hands-free navigation, which is very good. You've got to have your iPhone with you to do that. But the voice recognition, Siri comes through on the speakers. These speakers here are just the stock tweeters. I think they're 3/4 inch, but they're very good tweeters, and they're good enough to keep. Those are the only ones that I've run through the factory harness back to the radio. All the rest, my JBLs, the JBLs are, I'll put the model number in there. They're 45 watts RMS, 45 to 50 I think watts RMS, and then I've got kickers in the back that I'll show you. I do have right here, this is where I installed the Rockford Fosgate punch level control. One thing I wish that they would have done, and you really can't, oh, focus camera, jeez, you really can't see it very well, but there's no indicator. It's just a black knob, and there is a slot here, but they should have painted this you know, so we could actually see where that level is, because at night you can't see that very well. But you can set the gain. My gain's on the subwoofer itself. It's a powered subwoofer in a sealed enclosure. It's 12 inch, and I've got that set I think 3/4 of the way. You do have to tune your subwoofer. You have to set it and tweak it. But once you get it tweaked, all you have to do is go up to here and you can do different functions. One thing that's nice about this is when you get in the car, it automatically picks up what's called Song Pal, and you've got your, as you can see, it syncs with your tuner. You can pick out tuner, USB. Here, I'll click that. USB no device. It's because I don't have any USB hooked in right now. You've got your Bluetooth, satellite radio, music, Pandora, Spotify. Settings are very nice because it does give you an equalizer, and when the sound comes through this, you can tweak the equalizer. The only downside to this is it is Bluetooth controlled, and when you do plug this, or I mean when you do have Bluetooth, it's got the fader and, you know, pretty much everything you need, subwoofer level. But what I found is that if you don't go USB, you lose power. You lose power and sound quality. So what I do is I just go ahead and open this up. It charges my phone. I put the USB in, and then I'm good to go. Let's see, what else can I show you? It does have another 3.5 millimeter jack right here. The external mic works very well, very well. All the calls are loud and clear. I ran the power wire down here through the firewall and up to the battery. And there was a grommet that I missed, and I saw it in another YouTube video. And but I went ahead and I had to drill a hole, put a grommet in, and run, I believe it's 10 gauge power wire back to the sub and back to an Alpine. I've got an Alpine 400 watt RMS 4-channel MVR, I think, F300 or 400. It's 400 watts RMS, 55 watts RMS times 4. These JBLs do more than enough to get you by. One thing I'm going to show you here, it's getting dark here. When you run your power wire, make sure that you buy one of these, because your amplifier, these side post connectors, if you've got side post connectors, invest in one of these. They're $5 or $6. And you put your power ring through there, it works well. I've been out cutting trees today and clearing brush, so. But I went ahead and I ran the speaker wire through the boot here. I'm running 14 gauge Cadence. Those go down to the speakers. I don't know if you can see JBL in there, you probably can. These are Coaxial. And I'll put the model number in there. I ran the RCAs. The RCAs have been run, actually the RCAs run down through here. No, they don't. The RCAs and the speaker wires run on this side. The power amp wires run on that side. Now, when you do run the wires, you will need to take the seatbelt connectors off. This takes a T47 star bit. T45 will work, but you need to take this panel off. It just pops off, and then you can run the wires without any visibility. It's getting dark here, but I ran it back, and the only sign of any wires here, focus, is split loom. right there, going back to the amps. Wouldn't you know it? And this is the Rockford Fosgate, 12-inch punch. And believe me, that subwoofer is very nice. The disconnect, or the power connector, isn't very good. I don't like the way it connects. The RCAs could be better because they go high output to RCAs. This is the Alpine. I believe this is this is 300 watts. That's so it's 700 watts RMS. Total harmonic distortion is below 1, I believe. Not bad though. Not a bad setup all in all. Same deal on this side. The only cable you see is split loom. Turned out really nice, I like it. And believe me, that 12-inch sub is more than enough. This 12-inch sub is more than enough to 300 watts RMS. It's more than enough to shake that rear view mirror a lot. And you can actually feel the sound waves. The Alpine, this is an Alpine D-Class 4-channel amp. It runs very clean. All the Cadence speaker wire for the doors is running back to the amp. I don't know if you can see this. These are Kicker KS series speakers. And again, you know, I've run the speaker wire through the boot and down. No big deal. I went ahead and ditched the Sound Ordnance sub that I had because that Rockford Fosgate was just too nice. I don't regret it. You know, it was only like 20 bucks more. But it turned out good. I wish I could play some music for you, but I don't want the YouTube bots to crack down on me, so anyway, that's pretty much it. JBL's in the front, 6 3/4 inch, and believe me, I think 5.5 or 5 1/4. Believe me, get the 6 3/4 inch. There is a big difference in performance. These are very, very loud, and they're very, very clean. The kickers, I didn't think I'd like kickers, but believe me, the sound that comes out of those is phenomenal. And it's all the way around 300 watts plus, well, it's 800 watts RMS. Is that right? Yeah. I believe that's right. I'll look, and I'll put an annotation in if I'm incorrect. But it's very nice. The only thing I don't like is when you shut the power off and you get out, you hear this. It's an annoying reminder to detach your head unit. But for the most part, for what I use it for, country, rock, rockabilly, some, you know, some techno, it just kind of depends. When I say techno, I don't mean techno, but you know, it's not a professional system, but damn, I tell you, it will shake the rear view mirror and you will feel the sound. The bass is a 12-inch subwoofer that's powered by 300 watts RMS. It's enough for you to really, really feel. It will move. It'll move the seats. You can feel the punch of the kick drums and everything else. I wish I could play more for you, but I just don't want the YouTube bots to screw me over. And they can do that. It does play MP3s. It also plays DVDs. I'm sorry, not DVDs, CDs. And I've got a CD in there. Let's see here. Yeah, just CD, country and rock. But yeah, Bluetooth. And if you do like the Bluetooth, alright, hang on. If you do like the Bluetooth feature, even if you're running USB, Bluetooth will actually come on the phone and it will notify you. And if the contact is in your phone book on your phone, it will actually tell the contact's name. And also this has RDS, and it gives the radio data, the song being played, the title, the artist, etc. And you know, if you're listening to a stereo, a radio station. But anyway, not bad at all. And I'm very happy with this. 400 watts plus 300, 800 watts RMS with the 12-inch sub. Man, it's very, very nice. Take it easy, guys. I hope you're doing well, and later on.